Jane Velez-Mitchell coming to you live from New York City. Back together? What? Even though Chris viciously beat up Rihanna only 3 years ago, the former lovers have released 2 songs together this week, and you won't believe the lyrics on those songs. Does this professional makeup session mean a secret new romantic connection? What kind of message does this send to young women about the consequences of being beaten up? I'm taking your calls.
So Rihanna and Chris Brown collaborating again.
Ready to forgive Brown after he pleaded guilty to assaulting Rihanna back in 2009.
It was a really dark time for me. It's hard to ever just completely get rid of, but I'm in a different place now.
Brown tweeted ex-girlfriend Rihanna to wish her a happy birthday.
It's a dilemma, but I'd like to see them kind of go their separate ways and just start over, but who am I to tell them who to love?
Singer Rihanna and her ex-boyfriend Chris Brown hooking up again, musically at the very least. Both singers releasing new songs this week featuring each other, but it shocked and actually disappointed a lot of fans since it was only 3 years ago that Chris viciously beat Rihanna the day before the 2009 Grammys. Remember this graphic photo from TMZ? Look at it for a couple of seconds. I wouldn't necessarily be against it if they made a song about nonviolence, for example. But these lyrics, well, this song is a giant X-rated booty call. Listen to this song, Birthday Cake.
But you wanna put your name on it. And it's not even my birthday. And he's trying to put his name on it. Girl, I wanna you right now. Been a long time, I've been missing your body. Let me turn the lights down.
It's got a nice beat, but in case you couldn't hear the lyrics, Chris Brown raps, quote, "Girl, I want to F you right now. Been a long time. I've been missing your body." And then Rihanna replies later in the song, quote, "Put a candle on my MF back, baby. Blow it. Love the way you do when you do it like that." What do you think? I'm blushing right now.
I'll say that to any young girl who's going through domestic violence. Don't react off of love. F love. To come out of the situation and look at it third person and for what it really is, and then make your decision, because love is so blind.
Jawn Murray, entertainment journalist, pop culture expert. I feel bad talking about this because I'm a huge fan of Rihanna's music. The sound is great. It's pumping. It's danceable. I can't stop feeling good when I listen to the music. She's very talented. I thought Chris Brown's dancing and performances on the Grammy were incredible. But we cannot ignore this police report, this beating, and the lyrics that she is reciting on this song with Chris Brown. It feels demeaning.
Jane, listen, I co-sign on what you said earlier. It's definitely an X-rated booty call. I would have liked for them to have done a song a little more positive, maybe even taking a more of a addressing what happened and moving on approach. Here's the thing. They did this song because they want the public to say, look, we've moved on, we want you to move on. But all it is doing is having people revisit what happened 3 years ago. I am all for second chances. I believe Chris should have a second chance, but the two of them together are a combustible combination, and it makes me nervous as well.
I agree with you. Rihanna doesn't need Chris Brown. She's incredibly talented on her own. But I have to say,
as is he.
As is he. They're both very talented. Let's go out to the phone lines. Kathy, Pennsylvania, your question or thought, Kathy?
Yeah, I'd just like to say I think she's crazy, because if he hit her once, she'll do it again.
Absolutely, Wendy. If Rihanna's listening, what would you tell her, starting with Jawn Murray?
I would say, Rihanna, this was a bad idea. I'm all for forgiveness, but not the commercialization of it.
All right, Gloria Allred, what would you say to Rihanna?
I would say, Rihanna, you are a victim of violence. Get counseling from someone who really knows about violence and get the kind of support you need so that you do not go back to Chris Brown. It'll never be worth it.
Yeah, and what I would say is, Rihanna, you don't need Chris Brown. She's gorgeous. She's very, very creative. She has a great musical sense. She's a superstar, one of the top.